Greetings, people of God. We continue our journey through the scriptures. We ended with Genesis, and now at the end of Genesis, the very end, it's the chapter where Joseph meets up with his brothers, and they have done him great harm and great wrong. And in the very end, in chapter 50, and verse 19, Joseph forgives his brothers, and that was really quite something. And he says to them, "Do not be afraid. Am I in the place of God? Even though you intended to do harm, God made it for good." That's quite a confession. Forgiveness at the heart of our lives because of God. This is the passage that tells the end of that story. Might want to highlight it in Genesis 50. And then comes Exodus. Exodus, that story of the people of God moving from slavery out into the freedom, but also into the wilderness where it was chaos. And in the midst of that chaos, it's good to have some things to guide. I'm a canoe guide in the wilderness boundary waters, and when we go, it's a good thing to just have some direction on how we're going to get along. Lest we harm each other or lest we don't survive, we've got to do some things that are worthy of caring. Well, God gives the gift of what is known as the 10 Commandments. They're not just a bunch of laws and rules, they are a gift to guide, and to point us. Exodus 20 is where you find them, first 18 verses, and that's where you could highlight the 10 Commandments so you might know where they are. But the people, of course, received the 10 Commandments and they didn't continue to abide with them. So God comes and once again through forgiveness starts all over again, and that's in Exodus 34. 34, starting at verse 5. The Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, keeping steadfast love for 1,000th generation, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin. Beautiful passage of forgiveness and steadfast faith and love from our God in Exodus.